Hey guys, welcome to episode number 472. Today is Tuesday, so I have another tank tip for you. And today I wanted to talk through how to quickly and easily remove old pipe tape, Teflon tape, thread tape, whatever you want to call it, from your PVC fittings. Now, if you're like me, you have a whole bunch of fittings that have been used in the past for different aquarium setups, and when you break those things down, one thing you never do is take off the Teflon tape because it's a pain in the neck. But every once in a while you come back to these fittings and you need them, you need to use them. So what's the quickest and easiest way to get the Teflon tape, the old Teflon tape that's stuck on there and stuck in the threads? What's the easiest way to get that stuff off? Now sometimes you can grab a piece of it and you can start to unwind it, and sometimes that works, but oftentimes it breaks and you got to take a little pick or a little tool and try to get it started again. And if you're lucky, you can get the whole thing off and it's not that big of a deal. But every once in a while you'll run into one where it's just impossible to get it off in one piece, and you need a new way, a different way to do it. Now, two ways that I found that can work is to use a toothbrush, and if you scrub, especially with water, in one direction or the other, sometimes you can start to lift the Teflon tape up from where it's currently resting, especially if it's really stuck into the cracks of the threads. And if you use a little bit of water while you're doing it, it will help to sort of lift it up and loosen it from the threads. When it's dry and it's stuck on, sometimes it's really difficult to work with, but if you can loosen it up a little bit, all of a sudden you can start to unwind it from your fitting, and you can just continue on until you have the whole thing off. If that doesn't work, there is another way. You can take a damp towel and you can just try to work that into the threads, and sometimes if you just rough it up enough and you work it back and forth, you'll start to lift some of those fibers up. And once you get one or two of those good fibers, those good threads lifted up, then oftentimes you can continue to peel the rest of it up. Some fittings are going to be really easy, some fittings are going to be really difficult. This one happens to be fairly difficult, and it might take a few tries to get a good leading edge going to unwind this. But it all depends on, how much thread tape is on there, how deeply it's wedged into the the channels there, the threads themselves, and how long it's been sitting there. So anyways, guys, those are the two ways that I found to clean these things up, make them like new so that you can start to use them again. It's not a foolproof solution, but if you do get a leading edge going, oftentimes the rest will follow. And the key is, if it's all dried out and it's all stuck in those threads, it's not going to want to come out. So oftentimes a toothbrush and a little bit of water will do the trick. So anyways, guys, that's how I do it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.